that other program, that Spectrum Lab, I never did push the record button, so hopefully it comes out. I had problems with that program before. I could record the picture, but I couldn't record the sound. And I know last time I ran it, although that was also on another computer too, but I think it was more a computer problem than the program problem. But this little netbook I got over here running this one now, it worked good last few times I've done it. So I got it recorded now though. It was a good thing I went back and looked at that. Otherwise, I've done that before. Had a QSO, a real good one, and wanted to go and go back and upload the video, and found out it wasn't it wasn't recording, or I had it on one of the wrong inputs or something like that. I've done that a few times, but it's all good now. I got a little red light on the toolbar there, QSO.
Well, that's right. Well, I just recorded you, Larry. I'm running the Adobe, and yeah, you've got a very, very good natural voice down below 100, so, which I am not blessed with. Yeah, man, I'm not blessed with it, so. And I can't fake it. There's nothing I can do to fake it in. So I'm going to take a different approach. That's all right. I'm not blessed. A couple of my friends say, well, start smoking and start drinking. You'll get that big low-end voice, but it's not going to work for me.
Yeah, I heard that. It's yeah, I got. I was looking at this thing now. It's only I only got the receive going to 4. There was a way. I remember I did this one time before. I don't really remember how I did it. I've now I got mine to where I can go. Let's see. This one's at about 6 or 65. 100 hertz on the receive side though. I'm still at 4, but I'm trying to remember how I was able to open this thing up before. I don't really remember how I did it, but either way, it's still pretty good. I hope this recording comes out good to where it's got audio with it, and it's the way the screenshot is. It has there's like it's got the audio spectrum on top with a little like a multicolored bar graph up there, and then below that there's a waterfall that kind of shows everything, and then off on the right there's another little I forget what you call it. It's like it almost looks like you're looking at a scope, with your center line, except it's running vertical, but. I forget what they call that kind of scope, but with this thing though, you'll get a good look and see what it does. And I might even switch it back to the one in the radio, and that one's pretty clean too. It looks good. This one's got a little bit better resolution. It's a little bit faster, but that's the only thing I wish the DMU unit for the Yaesu did. I wish it was a little bit faster resolution, but and if I had to do that all over again, there's another company. I forgot what they're called now, but there's another company that makes a scope adapter for the Yaesu, like for the FT2000 and the 950, and I don't know if it'll work on the 5000 or not, but I think it's called a RF. Let's see, was it RF? I want to say it was RF Spectrum. It's not. I know it's not that though, but there is another one though. But they do all the computing on the computer side, and you just pick up the signal coming out of the radio. So the resolution on it is way better than this one. The only thing is it doesn't do all the extras like this one here. You can check. You can graph your SWR. It's got a logging program in it, and it's got a world clock thing in there with the gray line on it and stuff. So it does a lot of other stuff. But the other one for the audio scope side and the band scope also is a little bit better resolution. But this one works pretty good though. But like I said, I'll let this one go for a few minutes, and then I'll stick it up there later, so that way you can get a good look and see what it does. But you'll be real happy with it. Like I said, real natural, not overly processed, and nice and clean QSO.
Oh, very good, Larry. That's yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with your clips there. I haven't. I've been kind of curious what. There's the other fellow who does a lot of recording, which is Scott 4040, and he switched from a Yaesu back to a Cobra, and I'm not sure what happened to Scott. He was pretty consistent in doing recordings, Watergates, but. I don't know. The last 2 weeks, it looks like he's been busy and hasn't been able to do a lot of radio talking. I think he went back to Cobra Radio or something, and unfortunately, he plays more on the AM side, and I'm just not an AM guy, and so. But I've got a few recordings from Scott, even though he's only going out about 3 KY. But I have a good friend of mine, John KW35, in California. He has probably the best receiver, the flattest receiver out there. KW35 is his name. John, out in Santa Cruz. He has the flattest receive probably on the 11-meter band. He has a Kenwood that's been modified also. I'm going to have mine redone in February. I'm kind of in line waiting. So we'll get a little flatter, but John, yeah, KW35 probably has the flattest 6 kilohertz wide receive on the band. I don't know if you ever heard them.
Yeah, every so often there's if I turn the antenna down that way, I can hear those guys. If they were able to turn my way, I'd probably be able to hear them a lot better. But if it's real quiet out there, I can hear Santa Cruz from here. That's about Santa Cruz has to be like I don't know, just guessing. I know how to get there. But in straight line miles, I'm thinking probably like it's got to be like 80 miles, maybe 90 miles, something like that. A lot of mountains down that way in between us. Now, kind of from where I'm at, if I turn the antenna that way, I'd pretty much be looking down the whole San Francisco Bay. Pretty much nothing in the way until I get to the South Bay, and then there's quite a few hills down there, a little mountainous area on the coastal range down there. But yeah, I hear those guys down there every so often, and a little bit north of Santa Cruz in like San Jose, California. I hear a few guys down there talking. Even over down there towards Monterey on the coast also, I hear a few guys down there, but it's pretty quiet down that way in the evening. In the daytime, there's too much going on the band. I probably could never hear those guys during the day, but usually at night it gets around here. It's pretty quiet. There ain't a whole lot of people who key up much anymore at nighttime. QSL.
No, I agree. Hey, Larry, I want to pull the plug here. I appreciate chit-chatting with you. I'm glad the band is holding up here for me to get back to you. And hey, I really enjoyed those audio clips. You definitely have got some really interesting contacts there, and I wrote down a handful of them. So if I hear those folks in there, at least I'll get some idea what's going on with them. But it's all good. Larry, enjoy the rest of the afternoon here. I got my day off here, and been shooting the breeze here for a few hours and having a lot of fun. Larry, we'll have to talk at you again, and I'm sure we'll hear you again. Larry, take care, my friend. 985 Ray over here again in Chicago. Hope to talk to you again.
Okay, Ray. Yeah, QSL. Yeah, I gotta get inside too and get I do got a run to make. I was out here killing some time before I had to take off. I ain't gonna be gone long. Hopefully there'll be something on the radio when I get back, but we'll see. All right, Ray. We'll have a good New Year's, and hope holidays are good and all that. So I'll catch you out here later on, and I'll stop this video and load this thing up here because I don't have any other ones to do. I haven't really actually recorded in a while because it's been so dead out here, but. Maybe look for it in 2 or 3 hours. Should have it up there, so we'll see. Anyways, Ray, have a good day, and I'm back QRT.
Run off, Larry.
Take care, Larry. See ya. And this is Big Radio 985 Chicago 73s.
Question for you, Larry.
Come on, Jim.
Yeah. Hey, interesting listening to the